I think one of the greatest privileges is to be able to say, I love my job. And I fully recognize that that is a small percentage of the population that can actually say that. So what do you do if you don't find joy in your work? How do you intentionally find joy in your work? And when I'm working with clients and organizations who are struggling with this, I like to talk about the long game, right? So your career is long. We often look at our career and compartmentalize the career, right? Compartmentalize the job. And to say, this job isn't working out for me because I don't enjoy it. So let me find a different job that I might enjoy more. So my advice would be, how do you find a way to connect it all? So finding joy is not necessarily about being excited to go to work every day. Finding joy is about finding big and small ways to know that what you do has a lasting effect. So what does that mean? That means that your experience can be translated. So when we say, what does it mean when your experience is translated? It means what you're doing here may not be something that you enjoy, but perhaps the relationship that you're building there can be translated, right? It can move on past the job. Perhaps the skill that you are utilizing and developing as you're doing a job that you don't enjoy can be translated into a very different context. And so one way to find joy is to find things about your current job that you can actually translate beyond the job. How are you building authentic relationships with people that you genuinely enjoy being around? If you don't have those, then maybe that's a great way to start discovering a little bit of joy in your job. How are you intentionally pushing the boundaries of your skills and your capabilities so that you feel challenged? Because those skills go with you when you leave that job. And so these are things that you can do even if you know this is not your forever job, which for most jobs it's not. But when you're intentional about what can you take with you, those things can actually bring you joy.